Hey guys, 7stop here. Welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to be talking about a common misconception in the Japanese or immersion learning community of Japanese learning community. And that misconception is that there aren't a lot of people who are good at Japanese, or not a lot of fluent speakers, or that AJATers are like the only good speakers, or that there's not many good speakers as good as AJATers and that kind of thing. Which, of course, AJATers are good, but there's actually lots of people that no one knows about that aren't on YouTube that are really good. If you spend a lot of time online in Japanese learning circles, like go into calls on Discord or on Zoom and find people, there's a lot of people out there who are actually really good that just aren't well known. Like a part of this misconception, I think, is like Dogen or Matt are like the best speakers, the best Americans who speak Japanese or something like that, which there's plenty of people who are really good like them that just don't make videos, but they're out there. And there's probably even more in real life that don't use the internet, that aren't on Discord, but they are out there like in Japan or something that are really good. And as I was saying, another one is that a lot of people don't reach fluency, or there's very few people who reach fluency or get good, which isn't really true. If you spend time on VRChat and Discord, you'll find there's a lot of people who got fluent and got really good. It's just, obviously, the percentage-wise, a very small percentage of people who start learning Japanese are actually going to ever get there, but that's the way it is with anything. But still, there's plenty of people who are really good that are out there. Another, I'd say, like more broader misconception is that Matt or Dogen or these other people on YouTube, gurus, immersion learners on YouTube, are like some of the best speakers in the world, whereas there's tons of people who are way better from different nationalities too that don't get any light of day on English YouTube and the English Japanese learning community, like Chinese people, Korean people that are really good. Like just maybe a couple weeks ago, I met someone on VRChat who was like a super high level, a Chinese person. I think she'd only been studying for like 1 year, but she was at a super high level, comparable to some of the best speakers that are known on the English learning community. Alright, so just take a look at this. These are some of these people I'm talking about, just two examples from YouTube that make videos in Japanese. This one's fairly well known, Muri.
中国で28年間いて、2年前に日本に来ました。最初に勉強し始めたのが、10年以上前なんですけど、がっつり勉強したのはでも6年。
Or here's some other people.
私たちは日本在住の中国人、何年目ですか？
僕もう12年目ですね。
長いです。私は11年目です。で、私たちは日本に来る前に日本に対する勝手なイメージと実際私たち日本に来て長く住んで感じたそのギャップについて話したいと思います。
And I know this stuff really shocked me when I first started outputting and going into these circles, just how many people there were that were really good, that were way better than AJATers. And I think people should be a little bit more humble about the level of AJATers and like how those people play into the overall community, like where they are and that kind of thing. Because in the grand scheme of things, there's tons of people who are just as good. And obviously those people probably immersed a lot and maybe they took a long time, but they're still really good. You know, even if they didn't hear about immersion, you know, the way we did through AJAT or Matt or whatever, they still immersed a lot without knowing the theory or whatever. And on those servers as well, like I said, there's a lot of those Koreans or Chinese people, or, you know, Indonesians. That's another one. There's quite a few good Indonesians who've learned or are learning Japanese that are on those servers, and you can see all these different people from different countries that learned, not outside of the Eaglekin, and how good they got. So real quick, before this video ends, I just wanted to throw in a little treat for all you gamers. Voice crack. And that is a couple more sources of output, places to output that I've found or used since I made that last video, which was like 3 weeks ago now. And so first I have like 3 other VRChat servers I want to introduce. There's Japan Shrine, right? Yeah, Japan Shrine. And then there's like Qじゃぱん横丁, which is another world Japanese people use. And then there's another one called Japan Talk Room. And I'll put all these names in the description. And then another thing that I think has happened recently is that HelloTalk has made this Rooms feature, which I think is sort of like the radio apps, and you can use that to output too. I haven't tried it yet, but it sounds promising. I think Tandem has that feature, but it might be paid only or on iOS only or something, so I haven't been able to use it or look at it. But that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and see you guys.